AD has approved KC-1400 Collective. Everybody want to hear me say that? This is what it's all about. They're around. They are supporting. The money is going directly to our student athletes. They're signing deals. They have contracts. Let's do it. I mean, without this collective, we won't be successful. We won't be able to sustain our student athletes. I mean, 1400 Collective have done a really, really good job of keeping a lot of our athletes here. You know, if you saw them sign a lot of our athletes, but we got to do our part. So I know after today, we're going to click that 1400 Collective. We're going to give one of those tiers, and we're going to make sure that we give to this collective so we can continue to give to our student athletes and support them and give them what I need. And I want to thank you all, Ken, TD, D-Core, C,
T-Dub.
Yeah, T-Dub.
Jackson State has a collective full throttle. They have a collective full throttle. And I mean, like, so they, you know, we won the national championship in 2023, and we were slowly but surely trying to get our collective going. Jackson State won it this past year. Their collective is full throttle. Like, it is full throttle. They don't want to lose. They don't want to lose anybody.
We are trying to build a program for the next 10 to 12 years. It's not something that's overnight. We understand that the NIL and collective stuff has its role, it plays in it, but we are on the forefront of FCS football and attacking the NIL, attacking the collective. We got a very nice payroll at Jackson State, believe it or not. And I mean, our fan support, and we need more support. But we know that that payroll is attached to championships. You know what I mean? So we're not out here trying to recruit kids based on money, but we also want them kids to know if you come to Jackson State and you end up benefiting from the collective, benefiting from an NIL deal, we expect a championship out of you.
That's right.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Happy morning, happy Monday. I know it ain't 9 p.m. Get up, get the crust out your eyes, man. We doing it's an impromptu show. First and foremost, we still plan on being live tonight because I can't wait to sit down with my brother Toronte to see what he has to say. But it's breaking news, man. It's SWAC Media Week, so we're gonna be dropping. Hey, listen, if I go off schedule, y'all will be happy for it because at least every time you see my face, I'm talking about something. And we know that historically. What's up, Terrell Key in the building? What's up, T. Reese? Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, Doc? Good to see you out there, man, lurking in them streets, man. I wish I had your hair, bro. Your hair your hair be hairing, big dog. You be doing all the skits and the different little videos and stuff, man. It's always funny, man. It's always funny. Look, family, as you come in, do me a favor. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber. If you're new, no matter where you get your content, Facebook, Twitter, X, however, head over to YouTube, KC-1400 Media. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. And make sure you hit that little notification bell and put all notifications. So every time I drop a video, every time we go live, nobody got to tell you about it. Okay? That's because you're going to know. And we're getting ready to get started. See, this week right here kicks off football season for us. It kicks off football season. It's the busiest time of the year for us. It's the busiest time of the year for the family. And it starts in the middle of July. We'll be heading over to Birmingham, Alabama. SWAC Media Day will be live on ESPN. I'll be in the building working my glutes off, right? Working my glutes off, suited and booted, ready to grab all the media content that we possibly can get. Excited about that. Truly excited about that. Ready to head over, get set up, and gonna be a lot of interviews, man. But that ain't what I came to talk to you guys about. Listen, I say this while you're here, we are 8,000. We are on the road to 8,000 subscribers. So tell her if you know anybody that rocks with JSU. You know they just be yapping. They don't be knowing, or they do be knowing. However it goes, they like Jackson State sports content. Take their cell phone. When you're around them, go to YouTube, pull up KC-1400 Media, hit the subscribe button, turn the notification bell on, tell them you need to be watching this show every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Well, actually, when football season starts off, it's going to be Saturday mornings, but may have a special edit for those shows once the season starts. Working on that. I ain't going to tell you guys everything, but we are on our road to 8,000 subscribers. We only in competition with ourselves. Our goal is to get 1% better, to grow 1% every single day. and to continue to maximize our efforts and get to the next level of this media thing, man. Nevertheless, y'all know why we're here. I know why you're here. It is SWAC preseason award time. Blue, what it do, baby? hey, I got the news this morning. I jumped up, said, "Oh yeah, we about to jump into it, man." Woo! Now, not only did they drop it, the question I have is, did the SWAC get it right? Did they get it right? You know they be screwing us, man. Y'all know they be screwing us, man. I gotta tell y'all, they didn't screw us this year. they didn't screw us this year. Hey, I don't know if they changed their voting procedures. I don't know. I don't know. Let me go over here and see if they dropping it. So if you haven't had a chance to take a look yet, oh yeah, they dropping it now. So all you got to do is head over to the SWAC Twitter page. So let's jump into it, man. Listen, we are excited, man. We are excited. We are talking about preseason SWAC, man. Football award. They just dropped it on Twitter, so we're here to talk about it. And I want to tell you guys, they got it right. Jackson State has 12 preseason all SWAC selections. Finally, the SWAC gets it right. How many times we got to kick these folks in the teeth? Let's go, baby. Woo! We have 8 first-team all-SWAC players, followed by 4 second-team all-SWAC players. And there's one glaring thing I want everybody in the Tiger family to pay attention to. There's one thing that didn't happen, and there's one thing I want you to notice. But that one thing that didn't happen is going to get corrected this week. Give yourselves a chance, man. Finally, they showed some love, man. First team all SWAC, man. First team all SWAC. We're going to start with the general, the quarterback, preseason offensive player of the year. I called it. Stevie Wonder could have saw that. Jacoby and Morgan. Everything starts and stops up front with the quarterback room. You got Jacoby and Morgan, first team all SWAC. Next, you head over to the Celebration Bowl, defensive MVP, the KC-1400 collective brand ambassador extraordinaire, Tabitha. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Show some love to my boy, man. Finally give my boys recognition. That's right. Top 10 FCS quarterback in the whole country. We got the best quarterback in HBCU football, the general. I had his shirt on the other video, so I was going to wear my The General t-shirt this morning, but I took it off because I got to drop. I'm dropping the video at 11. I mean, at 1 o'clock you guys' time. D. Corey C. did pen another article, so I had to go, dissect that thing and check it out or whatever. But nevertheless, man, The General. We go as the general goes. Man, somebody get Direct General on the phone, man, and get this boy NIL deal. Jacoby, we gonna call him up for you, bro. We gonna call him up for you. But listen, man, Jacoby Morgan, first team all SWAC. Jeremiah Williams, the best defensive lineman in FCS, not the SWAC, not HBCU football, the best defensive lineman in the FCS in the country. Big Zero, plugging up the middle. First team all SWAC on the defensive side. I'm going to go next. I'm going to go to see, because this was a little, I'm going to talk about the not so shocking, and then I'm going to talk about the other shocking, right? That's what I'm going to talk about. 1 second. Hold on just a second. Whoa. Now, what I will say is this. Not so shocking of first team all SWAC. We're gonna talk about a newcomer from Mississippi Valley transfer. Nathan the Great Rimber. Best wide receiver, one of the best wide receivers, top 2, finished the season, 1,000-yard receiver. We're gonna talk all about it though, but hang tight. I want to make sure I show my brother some love, man. I think that's a no-brainer. I think that's a no-brainer. Nathan Rimber did a hell of a job last year at his previous school. We expecting humongous big things from him, and I think that was a no-brainer as well. The next no-brainer, TT, Audi TT, Travis Terrell Jr. No shock here. Not a shocker at all. Not a shocker at all. The only thing that they did not do on this one was they made, let's see, Thad Franklin with FAMU got first team. Thad Franklin, was he really that good? I don't know about that one, y'all. Anyway, all right, whatever. Anyway, I ain't gonna hate on the brother, you know what I'm saying? But they gave, he's a team. Look, he's a special, he's an all-purpose player. I don't think that was a shocker there. I don't think that was a shocker at all. Everybody knew that. Next up, DTB, DeAndre Towns Blue. We're excited to have him back with the JUCO rule. We're ecstatic about that. Now, here's the thing. He finished preseason. He finished postseason all SWAC. So having him in the uniform this year, it was a no-brainer. The SWAC couldn't mess that up. Jonas Fortillion. Come on now. He out there mossing, doing the love don't cost a thing dance, got it put into the NCAA game. You follow what I'm saying? So Jonas had a monster season, had a big-time season, had a monster celebration ball. So no shocker there. G-Baby. Before I'm going to come back to G-Baby, let me do this. Marvin Landy. Now, this one here, I knew Marvin Landy should have been first team. I mean, preseason all SWAC. Wasn't sure if they would go first team or second team. I knew he was the best tight end in the conference, and I'm glad that the SWAC recognized that him as one of the top two SWACs, one of the top two running backs in going into the preseason in 2025. So, and then the last first teamer, Gerardo Beza, G-Baby. This one here is not a shocker as well. We talked about that on the shows last week. So to start off with 8 first-team all-SWAC selections, I think they got it right. I mean, you know, one can make a case here and there, but I like it could have been 8 total. I didn't see double digits. I'm not going to sit up here and pretend like I thought that the SWAC was going to give us 10, let alone 12. So last time I checked, my 8 plus 4 is 12. So let's head over to the second team. Second team all SWAC. We're going to start with the big man up front, Big Quay. Proud of Quay. Not a shocker here, but second team all SWAC. Quay, we need you to be first team at the end of the season. It ain't how you start, it's how you finish. Now my message to everyone is, again, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. We got to make sure that you guys are postseason all SWAC, right? Next up, the linebacker room. No shocker here. Reed Pulliam, Ashton Taylor, the dynamic duo at linebacker. You will see their production go up this year, in my opinion. Speed and violence, man, is what you're going to see from the linebacker room. And we're proud of both Reed and Ashton. They did their thing. I agree. They could have made the case. That's why I said you give or take only Duns. They could have been first team. I hope they feel slighted. I hope they feel slighted enough to go out there and wreak havoc on the SWAC and just go kill quarterbacks and running backs and disrupt offensive game plan. So Reed and Ashton are going to be big time this year for us. And last but not least, definitely not least, one of my favorite players on the team. I took a personal stake in getting this brother back in the Jack State uniform, had a monster celebration bowl game, and that's Shamar Hawkins on the back end. Listen, man, I do want to say this. There is something that's noted. Is there something that you guys notice about this list? Come on now. Come on. Talk to me now. I want to know. I want to know. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm nothing wrong with the camera, nothing wrong with the stream. I just want you guys to, well, you can say, Shamar. Remember we talked about, so last week, as I stated, yes, Shamar Savage absolutely could have been chosen, but due to his previous quarterbacking situation and offensive, I don't think the stats gave him really that. Let me see who they chose. So from a wide receiver standpoint, they selected Let's see who was second team. Second team wide receivers were Malik Huggins and Trenton Leary. They got that right. They had better stats. Yes, the DB room will be. They will. Remember, we got gutted, you guys. We got gutted. BJ was coming back. Everybody else gone. We got freshmen that came back, but we got decimated in our DB room, and we lost players off the edge, and we lost players out of the DB room. But I want to just talk about this list, man. I'm proud of all 12 of these guys. Of course, there could have been more. I'll give you some names. Almetrius Smith, Muda, was a starting center. You had the best offense, best offensive line. You could have put Mason Barton. Mason Barton split time. He was a true freshman. He didn't really play all the snaps, say maybe of a Quay. But I will say this. I expect that number to go up in the postseason awards, which is what matters the most. But Almetrius Smith for sure could have been on this list. We call him Muda. Muda could have at least been second team, in my opinion. But I feel they had to make some room for somebody. They showed us some love now. Let me see if there's anyone else out there that could have had some mentions potentially. That might be it if we Shamar Savage, but he was at Prairie View. His stats wasn't really there. You could make a case maybe for Jamil Gardner. Came along pretty strong, but again, you only get 4 selections for wide receiver in a preseason. No team plays with just 2 wide receivers mostly on the field. What usually transpires because on this list you get 2 wide receivers, you get 2 running backs. There's not a whole lot of 2 running back sets anymore, but you can't. There's too many running backs in the conference to only give. But when you think about it, the way we play football, most teams are playing 11 or 10 personnel, 10 or 11 personnel, sometimes 12. And if you don't know what that means is you're talking 1 running back, you're talking 2 tight ends on the 12 personnel. No, is that correct? Yeah, yep. No one really runs a 22 or 21 most of the time with 2 back sets. With a lot of these offenses, you see 1 running back on the field, you see 3 wide receivers and maybe a tight end. A lot of them go 10 personnel with just 1 running back, 4 wide receivers, no tight end. So based off that, SWAC hasn't really adjusted. So they give you now they can add, they can make it 13, they can make it 12 if they wanted to, but no. It does. It definitely does. Stay tuned, bro. Hey, stay tuned. We go. Hey, don't try to steal with thunder, big dog. Stay tuned, baby. We got something coming. Man. And I think this would be real cool, man, to do a pretty cool shirt. What y'all think, man? Put all of them on there, man. Put all the guys on there. And I want to say this. We will be adding some names to that list. There is a person that's not on the collective, and I wanted to slap myself this morning. And we're gonna talk about that though. Let's do that since we're here. All right, you guys, listen. If you guys don't understand the importance of the efforts that we've made, I want to say this first and foremost. Shout out to everyone who signed up for the 2025 season to assist with recruiting, retention, and all that good stuff. Right? We did hit our goal. We hit our goal. I'm proud of that. We hit our goal of 500 signups. So give yourselves a round of applause. I know I'm kind of stealing my thunder for the night, but I'm traveling today, so I'm jumping on here now just in case. Y'all know how travels go. But I just want to say this. Imagine what we could do if we double this number. That's our efforts in 2026. For those who've been looking for a whole calendar year, saying what they doing over there, what can them talk about? I don't know. Well, now you know. I hope you feel proud today. I really do. I hope you feel proud as much as these young men, their families feel proud about seeing them go out there and represent for the university, represent for their families, represent all day, every day. Now, I do want to say this. This is signups. This ain't 500 folks that stayed committed. There's some folks that got in on the marathon and they blew a gasket. They blew a gasket. They pulled up and jumped out of the race. You might have submitted 1 month's payment, might have submitted 2 months payment, but I'm talking about a lot. And we talking double digit, a lot that, you know, and I'm not judging anyone. Everybody's circumstances change. You sign up for a monthly subscription and then, you know, things change. You know, it happens. It happens. So nevertheless, I'll say this. Let's get to 1,000 and let's see. Let's go above and beyond what we can imagine at Jackson State University. Y'all heard what Coach O said. Wait, you didn't hear what he said? I'm gonna go back to it one more time for those that just came in the room. I want y'all to hear what Coach O said, and I want you to pay attention to the word choices. Last week he sat down with Rob J and Jamie Horton over at Full Moon Barbecue, and now that this is out, we could pop our stuff. Everybody that participated in this movement should be proud of their contribution, because you know where your dollars went, what those dollars were for. We was very intentional about what we were trying to do. It ain't nothing hidden. You can go to KC-1400collective.com and listen. I'll tell the SWAC straight up, man, this ain't no secret. we ain't over here. Shh. No, we loud and proud, and we trying to get other Tigers to get excited about this, because we can really do some special things in Jackson, Mississippi. We already look at that crowd back there. We need to pack the vet out, and we need to put a good product out there, man, because we trying to beat USM this year. I know that, Blue. I heard you, baby. I know, man. It's gonna be tough. It's supposed to be tough. But we got a damn good team in Jackson State. We reported this week that we sold 2,000 less season tickets. How the hell we do that? Now I know. I get it. It's ticket sales are down in a lot of areas. But I ain't gonna say everybody's situation ain't bad. I know we like to play the doom and gloom card. I just think we haven't really. I think we're gonna get worked up now. I think this week is gonna get people back in the mode. Look, you got less than 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks to get your season tickets, man, at Jackson State. Let's get them numbers up. Let's run it up, man. But let me say this. I'm going to show you guys what Coach O said, and then I'll come back here in just a second. Give me about 43 seconds, and I'll be back.
We are trying to build a program for the next 10 to 12 years. It's not something that's overnight. We understand that the NIL and collective stuff has its role, it plays in it, but we are on the forefront of FCS football and attacking the NIL, attacking the collective. We got a very nice payroll at Jackson State, believe it or not. And I mean, our fan support, and we need more support. But we know that payroll is attached to championships. You know what I mean? So we're not out here trying to recruit kids based on money, but we also want them kids to know if you come to Jackson State and you end up benefiting from the collective, benefiting from an NIL deal, we expect a championship out of you.
That's right.
Yeah.
And there you have it, man. So when you talk about this preseason list, I'm gonna say this. I've had some conversations with I'll leave that out. Let's just say that we will be adding some more names to that list coming soon. Actually this week. So we're excited about that. Our goal was to hit 500 mark and then look into seeing how many other opportunities we can offer for some great players in Jack State football uniform. So just stay tuned on that. Again, this doesn't get lost in translation. Again, we're excited about that. But I wanted, before I get off, I'm not going to be on long because I do have to finish packing and get ready to travel today. But I will say this to you guys. I want to walk you guys slowly through what I'm talking about. And we're going to start here. See, a lot of people talk that, people be talking. And I'm just telling you guys, man, this is intentionality matters. This is not a mistake. This is not a coincidence. And I can tell you guys, of the 12 that's on that list, every last one of these brothers had an opportunity to do something else outside of. Everyone had an opportunity to hit the portal and leave and go to find another home. Their buzz was hot. They have value. But Jackson State showed love. This coaching staff did a phenomenal job. They have built a magnificent program. It's a beautiful thing to witness. What we do is a very small part, but I don't want to make it seem like, we the reason that these. No. Coach T.C. Taylor, Coach Otis Ridley, that whole entire staff has built a program that some of these FBS coaches need to come visit and sit down and talk with those coaches about what they're doing over there. And I'm telling you, Tiger Nation, listen to me, man. I'm not trying to be offensive in no shape, form, or fashion. But if you love college football, then if you are a true blue Jackson State Tiger, it is a damn shame if you are asleep at the wheel and you're not appreciating what our very own, what one of our own did. See, a lot of us jumped on the bandwagon. A lot of us jumped on the bandwagon when we, I'm saying, when we had Coach Prime here. I'm gonna just talk to you for a second. A lot of us jumped on the bandwagon, and we were happy to win SWAC championships. But we didn't. There wasn't a Celebration Bowl wasn't delivered though. There's only one Celebration Bowl winner, and he is a Jackson State, legend. TC Taylor brought us a national championship, the first time we've ever won a Celebration Bowl. And it's a damn shame that we went reverse. How the hell we sell 2,000 less tickets this year than we sold last year? They say they go kid on the rant. I just tell it like it is, man. I don't say or do nothing to be liked. I don't care. I'm done with friends. Look, I ain't looking for no new friend. Man, I'm 43. My friends gonna be my friends, my crew gonna be my crew, unless somebody steps sideways and we adjust. It's about family and your kids now. I'm not caring about no friendship. I ain't trying to be offensive. That's why, we want to make sure folks understand. I am in no shape, form, or fashion we're not talking about, listen, fam, let me say this. We are not talking about the folks who had their livelihoods changed due to unforeseen circumstances. We're not talking about that. So Swansley, we're not talking about those who affected by the economy. I'm not even talking about them. But if you're gonna sit up here and tell me that the only reason that the tickets are down is because folks screwed up, I'm telling you, it's not just that. That's an easy out. That's an easy out. So you're telling me the economy wasn't bad last year? It seemed now some things have gone up. I get it. I understand that. I get it. I'm talking about those who are asleep at the wheel. So what we tend to do when we hear certain conversations is we try to lump everything into one conversation. If you tell me that everybody that bought tickets last year is struggling, and I say, okay, cool. Because I people do what they want to do. Brother, trust me. I want to say this again. It may be a reality for some, but I'm not gonna sit up here and I'm not buying it's a reality for everybody. I'm not buying that. And we can agree to disagree. I'm not trying to be offensive, but everybody ain't messed up, man. I'm moving around. I'm telling you, everybody ain't screwed up. It's easy to say. Just like you can say everybody screwed up, I can say everybody ain't. Maybe more reserved, maybe not really willing to. It's possible. It's possible. But watch what happens. And then watch what happens now. We're still gonna have butts in the seat. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. Season tickets are cheaper. You're gonna pay a higher, you're actually gonna pay more money to go buy individual tickets than to just get season tickets. I understand, but $170 is too much. Let's get back to the story. It is what it is. I'm not talking about the folks that's affected by the economy and all that type of stuff. I understand the trends. I get it. I got it. I get it. She said they're going to pay $110 to attend 2 games. Yeah, save $60. But again, y'all know how that goes. Y'all know how that goes. I'll be watching. I'll be watching. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the things that's important to us, we'll do it. We hear this every single year. Jack State is a walk-up crowd. That's what we are. All we're talking about are the people that are buying individual tickets game by game by game. We get north of 20,000 on average of every game, but we sell less than 10,000 season tickets. That's not a economy issue. That is I'd rather just spend my money the way I want to spend it. I ain't in no emergency to go get no tickets. That's why I said wrap the top for some of them games, sell a certain amount of tickets, and let everybody know once them tickets gone, you can't get in. It's extreme. I know. I'm just talking smack now. I'm having fun with it. But back to what we were talking about. Nevertheless, listen, when we get to the collective, we don't like to have real conversation. Actually, let me say this too about the economy. I know I said I'm going to move on, but let me say this. y'all do realize that the tickets for last year were higher, right? So the school went down in price. Last year, season tickets was higher. It is a very multi-layered situation. You know what I mean? It is. What do you mean? So you say open up options to pay over time, university afterpay, market to the fan. So that's happening though. I think you're doing the university a disservice when you say that. The people that I know that are out there busting their butts, there's marketing all over I've had people reach out to me and say, man, I see billboards all over the place. I hear it played on the radio. I see all of that. And season tickets go on sale for 6 months. Like, I'm not trying to judge anybody, but if you wanted to buy, we're talking $170 for a set of season tickets. We need to do all that for. I just don't. We already do that. Everything that we're saying that the school needs to do, they do it. Last time it was like, well, we ain't winning. Again, forget all of that. The hottest ticket in town is Jack State football. That's the point I'm trying to make. I ain't trying to get lost in season ticket sales. Y'all do what y'all want to do with y'all money. And we go where we want to go. We don't miss a beat. Yeah, we do. Stop acting like we don't. We cry economy and then turn around and do everything we do. We go blow money all day long. I said we, because I see it. We're going to pull up. Still going to buy your designer. Homecoming, you still going to get your outfit. You still going to splurge. You still going to pop bottles and sections. And we still going to do that. But I get it. Because somebody asks a question, like you go down the street or go up the street and they ain't, like, is it two different economies? I said, well, yeah, it is. You know, there's the haves and the have-nots. The gap has gotten wider. So I'm telling you guys, what we need to do as a community is, you know, better business practices. One of the things that we're looking to do with the foundation is provide some more additional financial literacy. As these young brothers are getting paid, they need to understand tax laws. They need to understand the options and the abilities to be able to set themselves up. Yeah, you get all this money, but guess what? Uncle Sam gonna come knocking. You still got to pay him. Understanding the different ways to listen. We can cry about the big beautiful bill till the cows come home, but you better understand it and figure out how to adjust. We want to sit back and watch things change in front of us and just complain, explain, and don't do nothing. We don't make no adjustments, no changes. We just going to keep operating the exact same way we've been operating and just keep complaining. I keep complaining. The world going to keep changing and ain't nobody going to give a damn. I'm not preaching. I'm not talking to nobody in particular. I'm just figuratively. So again, our next thing wasn't, okay, the first phase was let's create something that's going to keep our top players here. Next thing is, how do we elevate them? How do we help them grow in this new model? You can't just keep throwing money around and do what they do. Simply promote the option. They absolutely do. I tell you what. Let's see. I'll do it this way. Let me go back to one of those slides when you get into like the season tickets and stuff like that. I'm not going to spend too much time. You know what? Let's keep it moving. I agree with you. I'll say this. A lot of the folks that work at the university and that make these decisions, they do watch us. They'll get this content, Swansley. And I'm right there with you. Whatever we can do is great. But I'll tell you this, they work their behinds off. You know, the food truck Fridays, the marketing. Matter of fact, I don't know if I could find it. I don't want to waste too much time on it. I did have someone kind of watch the show. I know TD kind of mentioned some of the different stuff. Digital marketing, social media. We on social media every day, all day. Most people, the average person is watching, it has hours and hours and hours of screen time on their cell phone. So the university is communicating right to the devices that everybody's looking at. Most people don't watch TV like they used to. Yes, Jack said it's an older crowd, but the older crowd doesn't, they're more efficient than the young folk. It's the young folk that got a lot of bad spending practices and stuff like that. So they are trying to appeal in every way, shape, form, or fashion. But the point that I'm making, I didn't want to get into all of that. At what point do you get excited about the product that you got? We always talk about what ain't to do in Jackson. You got the hottest ticket in town. you have an HBCU national champion, the only national champion in the state of Mississippi in football. Where's you going to go to watch national championship level football? And you got it right in your hometown of Jackson, Mississippi for an affordable price. Matter of fact, you're going to run down to USM when them tickets go on sale. I'm pretty sure that ticket going to be a little higher than it might be, man. I don't know. We'll go right down there. We'll go right down there, and we are going to. We don't ask no questions when they drop their ticket for sale. We just go do what we do. Oh, I want to go to the USM. We do what we want to do. I'm not going to sit there and believe. You're not going to make me believe that. That's why even when we come to the collective, you look at the levels that we decided to do. We made it very affordable. Made it very affordable. We talking about annually. If you want to do Jack State football, set aside $500 a year and go get what you need. You can get reserved seats, parking pass. You can get all that stuff. We blow $500 in a weekend on bull junk. Most of us blow it on Starbucks. I don't drink Starbucks, but I ain't judging you if you do. I'm just telling you, you got yourself something. I have sat here, listen, you ain't going to be able to tell me. This is the difference. You can't tell me. I've heard it all. Sitting in sections, I've been watching JSU football since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. I've been to the games, and I'm telling you now, I ain't Hollywood. I ain't live near, but I ain't Hollywood. Listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we've been in the trenches of JSU football. We've seen it at its worst, and we still pulled up. Yeah, we did. We couldn't beat a damn D2 team that ran more than five. They didn't run more than 5 plays, and we still pulled up. We was in Indianapolis. We was at Lucas Oil Field, bitching and complaining about what we saw on the field. We was mad as it was hot as a 6-shooter, and we still showed up. We still supported. We still did what we needed to do. I'm not buying into any of the excuses, and I'm not talking to the people who have had life-changing and life-altering circumstances. Let's take those people and move them over here. I'm talking about the procrastinators. I'm talking about the lackadaisical. I'm talking about the unconcerned. I'm talking about those. We're trying to get more people who can to get excited about something, because a lot of times we just not interested. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to explain to you guys is we have something, family, that you should take notice of. You got some excellence that's happening over there at 1400 J.R. Lynch Street. Yes, sir. You got some excellence going on, man. It starts at top with the head coach, T.C. Taylor, and his entire staff. They got something, y'all. Y'all saw our defense coordinator over there talking to the Mississippi high school coaches. And I love that Coach O checked them high school coaches at first, because they tried, listen, I understand you wanted to get Ohio State over here. They canceled on you. But you got a defense coordinator that's right over there around the corner. Get him over here. We just won a national championship. Now I know people, you're going to respect the product. You can't just, look, you can't just, this ain't the JSU of old. Coach Taylor and them they have built a magnificent program, man. And we got some big time players over there. And I just want to go through it. Listen, this is the foundation of how you have sustainability and continue to compete at a high level. I'm just going to talk to you guys about something. Another thing that when we was packing the stands out, when Coach Prime was there, we had 10 Mississippi kids on the roster. 10. This is why I tell you, I can't really hear you. I got wax in my ears to the excuses. You know why? Because what I'm saying to you is you got a Jackson State Tiger that's leading the program. And the general manager went to Provine, right around the corner from JSU. Coach Quinn, Mississippian, Rouville. Jacoby Morgan, exit 119, Kent High School. Jeremiah Williams, Lexington, Mississippi, Holmes County Central. His head coach is a Jackson State Tiger. Celebration Bowl MVPs on ABC in December, holding up trophies, confetti falling. How the hell you ain't proud of that? Man, I wear Jackson State merch every day. Look, I got clothes, y'all. I got a little something. I know I'm losing weight, but I'm trying to tell you, every time I hit the airport, I got the JSU on. You're going to talk to me about these Tigers, baby. Now, I got a life way outside of Jackson State. I just show y'all JSU. What I'm saying, that's what we do. This is the lane I work in. But what I'm trying to explain to you, you got Mississippi kids doing great things right in your hometown. You should be excited about it. And I hope, you know, maybe the 300 people that's looking at me right now, maybe all y'all got y'all season tickets. So I may not even be talking to nobody that's present. But what I am saying is this: there are people that buy season tickets that don't even have no intentions on going. They like, look, I just want to support. Ken, here you go, a couple tickets, man. If you know somebody that want to go, let them know. I just want to show you guys something. This is of the preseason guys. Let's move on. DeAndre Towns Blue. Now he's from Philly. Jonas Fortelli from Orlando, Florida area. You know, Towns Blue. We like I said, we're happy to have him back. But this is important. This is how you maintain and sustain. That's how you do it, right? TT, Atlanta, Georgia. Marvin Landy, Florida. Okay. Nathan Rimber, Florida. I left a spot up there. I left a spot up there for somebody. You ain't got to go far to find out who. Just stay tuned. Look at that right there, man. Come on now. Talk to me, Nate. Here's the thing, Ken. It's not just about now, but it's also about the future. The future is bright with recruiting. #1 recruit class in the SWAC the last 2 years. I know they were talking about Prairie View. Prairie View ain't, listen, Prairie View doing some good stuff. But when you got to turn over your roster like we did, of course they're going to have a whole lot more. We're maintaining our roster. See, when you talk about signing classes, you got to re-sign what you brought in. So we re-signed. Look, we're in a situation where we got 12. We got 12, man. We got 12 that's on the preseason list. Reed Pulliam, Ashton Taylor. Now, the point that I'm making is Shamar Hawkins, Quay Davis, right? So when we talk about the collective, when we talk about the efforts, we just want everybody to know, man, that it's not, this thing is not falling on, we're not just pissing in the wind hoping not to get wet. I'm pretty much done. I don't want to steal the thunder. We still gonna be live tonight because I can't wait to get TD on here and whoever else want to come up to talk about it. I just wanted to give my initial thoughts, get that out of the way. But I just want to make sure you guys understand. Listen, family, we got something that we should be proud about. We should be proud about it, man. And y'all go show them boys some love. But I just want to make sure that they understand this, man. I want to make sure y'all understand this. You're not good. You got to go prove it on the field. Don't let these preseason stuff go to your head. Don't get to believe in the hype. J-State remain with that same fire, energy, and tenacity that got you to this point, because it was your performance on the field that made them recognize your talents and what it is you're looking to do. Those second team guys should feel some type of way, and the other guys that didn't make the list should feel some type of way. All that good stuff. But nevertheless, it's DI Love versus everybody, man. Y'all know what it is. We're going to have a hell of a season. Blue, we got to get you up, man. I appreciate what you had to say over there talking to Prairie. Blue was like, look, man, Jack State returned 26 players with over 100 snaps last season. That's almost ridiculous. Listen, on our level, now he didn't go into it, but on our level, how do you do something like that at the FCS level? When the transfer portal, revenue sharing, NIL in this era, all of these guys, if you look at this list, Jacoby Morgan started off at Syracuse University. Nathan Rimber, y'all saw when he jumped in the portal for a short stint. You saw the FBS teams, chomping at the bit to grab him. Jonas Fortelli was a 3-star kid that came under Coach Prime. His best football is ahead of him. Big time, big arm wide receiver, making game-breaking plays, can definitely play at the FBS level. Marvin Landy came to us from Florida Atlantic, the FBS level. G-Baby actually elevated up from Kentucky State. Travis Terrell, I don't have to say anything about TT. Y'all know he can go anywhere, but he wants to be at Jack State. He's a true blue Tiger, and we love him for it. Jeremiah Williams had every offer under the sun to leave, and we were able to, the coaching staff was able to keep him in a Jack State Tiger uniform. We were able to do some creative stuff to really keep him and let his legacy be cemented at Jackson State, repeat this thing. Towns Blue. coming out of Lackawanna College, JUCO, had opportunities, big body, big time offensive lineman. Will get some. He will get a pro grade this season and have opportunities to compete at the next level if he wants to. Quay Davis, 6'7", 330. Come on, man. I mean, all he has to do is continue to develop, and you're talking about an NFL caliber talent. And then Shamar Hawkins, you saw, he jumped in the portal, had opportunities, came back. These two brothers here, Reed Pulliam and Ashley Taylor, come on now. Y'all know they can play at the next level. They know it too. But they choose to be at Jackson State, not as if it's some charity case. Jackson State has a great program. You saw what Nate just had to say, and we should be proud of that. And I'm thankful that the SWAC got it right. SWAC media, they're going to be fun. I don't have to walk around looking at everybody like I was looking last year, because I was like, y'all had it wrong last year. And the year before that, and the year before that too. But at least they got the data. They didn't let personal biases or opinions get in the way of the data. All you have to do is report the data. Now, I will say this, and because I'm not going to get into the other players, because I just wanted to highlight Jack State players this morning. We're gonna have a show tonight as usual. But what we will do is we'll have an opportunity to look into, take a deeper dive into the SWAC list, because they did drop the awards, the preseason selections, I must say. They did drop that. And then you have the preseason offensive player of the year. They just dropped that. That's Jacoby and Morgan. And to be expected, the preseason defensive player of the year was Kelby Givens from Southern. Kelby Givens was a problem, man. Southern, that was kind of a no-brainer there. Let's see who else they had. They had the linebacker Vincent Page. Vincent Page is a stud, and then they had Horatio Johnson. So they bring back some players. Southern should be proud of that. FAMU grabbed 6, I think, 6 preseason selections. Surprisingly, though, let me see how Alabama State, Cam Smith, Desmond Penn. So Alabama State got 2 on the offensive line for the second team. I think we should have got another one. I mean, when you think about it, that's where I feel like Jackson State got slighted. I know we lost Kurt Ford. I know we lost Evan Henry, but I feel like Muda should have been at least second team. You know, offensive line is 5 is 1. How do you judge offensive line talent? You judge offensive line based off of the data. You do it based off the data. What's up, Jay? And you do it based off the production of the offense. We had the #1 running back in the conference at the top quarterback, and we dominated the #1 offense. So if I'm Muda, I feel some type of way. And go out there and prove them right. Prove them wrong, I mean. Sorry about that. Show them why they messed that up. If I'm Quay should be first team all SWAC. Quay should have a chip on his shoulder. Quay should be first team all SWAC. So that's not surprising. They got gutted. They lost a lot of big time players last year. A lot of those players that was there, Scarborough, Cunningham, Rico Dozier, shucks, man. What's the other young man? They had a lot of them down there at the Legacy Bowl, and then some transferred out. You had the young brother who went to UAB and then eventually headed over to Delaware State. So again, absolutely best O-line in the SWAC, not even close. Quay Davis should be first team all SWAC. Muda should at least be second team. That's how that shit goes. Coming from somebody that studies leadership, we got to acknowledge Coach T.C. Taylor and Coach Otis really have been able to do in last 2 to 3 years. Building culture is not easily, especially it's not fast. I'm telling you guys, I'm pleading with you guys, man. I'm telling you, I can't wait. We're going to have a special session with the coaching staff coming up very soon. But I will tell you guys this. Jason, I appreciate you, bro. Very well said. This is coming from a brother that is very close to the program, does a lot with the program, has a role with the program, always with the program. And he wears 1,000 hats, but he can tell you guys, listen to me when I tell you guys, they are putting on a master class. And I get it. Some of the best coaches are coaching at the FCS level. Especially, we got some great coaches in HBCU football because they are masters at doing more with less. But you know what's beautiful about that? When you got a labor of love operation that's going on, that's something that's similar to this collective, I want you guys to get excited about this thing, man. Let's hit 1,000 in 2026. We're going to roll out the 2026 signups in August. We're gonna pause on it right now, so you're not going to hear a lot of collective talk. You're not going to hear a whole lot of collective talk for the rest of this month. We're going to be maintaining. We got to get the perks out. So everybody, all the, you know, we're putting in the order. We'll be getting all your sizes and all that stuff. And what we will be doing is we'll get that stuff shipped out. We'll clean up the website, and then we're going to roll out with a whole new subscription service. So just note, pay attention to your subscription. Now, it is a subscription. It's just like anything else. So if you hit your monthly number, you got to go turn it off. You got to go, once you hit your number, you got to go turn it off. If you did annually, just know that you should get a notification that it may re-up on you. But just nevertheless, go turn it off if you're not looking to re-up. We hope you stay. We hope you remain, because we hope that you're proud of the work that's being done by our foundation in making sure that, hey, HBCU Band Talk, appreciate you for coming to channel member, brother. Thank you, man. You picked a great time to be a member and to be watching, because we finna work like never before this year. We got so much content. Man, I'm going to have so much media day content. It's not even funny. I'm not going to tell you what I'm working on. Just be prepared. It's going to be some really cool perspectives, some really cool angles, some fun stuff that I've been kind of mulling over. But I'm looking forward to really going to Birmingham and just kind of testing it out this week. Not, I don't necessarily know if we're going to be, I'm going to be live. Not sure about that yet. I will go live at some point to capture something, but when it comes to the interviews, exit 144. Thank you, Miss Kathleen Davis. Shout out to Holmes County up there, baby. Shout out to Holmes County. I spent a lot of time in Lexington when I was at Holmes Community College. Exit 144. She said, make sure you know where it's at, man. J-Dub, man. We love J-Dub. But yeah, man. Again, we appreciate you, Band Talk, for joining. If you're not a channel member, look, hit that button to join. Pick a level. If you become a platinum member, look, you get to be a part of the exclusive platinum chat. That comes with discounts off merch. That comes with insider information that we never, ever bring to the screen. There's a great community. We talk all day. So it's all kind of stuff. It'd be going down in the platinum chat. So if you're not a platinum member, if you want to upgrade, definitely upgrade. When you do, send me an email, KC-1400mediagroup@gmail. We'll add you to the chat, man. We finna take off and go even higher in 2025. It's gonna be a fun season, man. So just stay tuned. Again, make sure you got your notification bells on. But before I get out of here, before I get up out of here, I want to go back to this. I think you guys should be proud, man. You should be proud. I'm proud. I'm proud, man. I really am, of the work that's done, the vision. We've been working on this thing for 3 years, and it has only gotten better. You know, next thing is to our goals for this season is to become a better partner with Jack State University. And that's with athletics and understanding how we could help Jack State in a better capacity. And then we'll make the necessary conversations, and we'll have the necessary means to make that happen, because we need everybody's support into this thing. That's the only way we're going to go from 500 to 1,000. If we go 1,000, and you go back to what Coach O said, if you think we got a healthy payroll now, just imagine what we could do in the years to come. I am fully aware of the changes that's happening with the legislation. I have read every single line of majority of what needs to be. If there, you know, we'll figure out if we need to make some adjustments. But we built this thing for long lasting and sustainability. The only way it works, though, is you have to support it. You have to support it, and you have to trust that we're doing the work. And I don't think we have to go far to show you guys that we were able to retain these young men and keep them in uniform. And you have unique partnerships like what we've been able to create with Greenwood. And we got another partnership coming, by the way. I ain't gonna say who it is, but whenever it's ready, we will let you guys know. But listen, that's all I got for today, for the moment. Not for today, but I gotta go finish packing. Got to get in the airwaves. Y'all send me some traveling grace. Got to get on over to the SIP so we can load up, head over to B-Ham. SWAC Media Day on Wednesday. Shout out to the SWAC for getting it right, man. You know, like I said, we could split hairs on the other ones, but nevertheless, I am happy with the list. I'm content with the list. I think you guys should be too. Proud of Jacobian Morgan. Proud of Marvin Landy, Jonas Fortillion, Nathan Rimbert, DeAndre Towns Blue, Geraldo G. Baby Beza, Travis Terrell Jr., Jeremiah Williams, Quavion Davis, Shamar Hawkins, Reed Pulliam, Ashton Taylor, and the entire 2024 team, the entire coaching staff. And we are excited to see Jacobian and Jeremiah Williams in Birmingham representing for the national champion Jackson State football Tigers. There will be some exclusive interviews coming. we can't wait to sit down with them and talk to them about their selections, their thoughts on this team, and just we're gonna have some fun with it, man. So shout out to all my media counterparts, and we hope to see you guys in Birmingham. And let's rap, man. Let's partner, let's collab, whatever we need to do. But that's it for me for now. Like I said, I'm gonna get mine out the way, so make sure we have a show so the Diesel can come on tonight and give his thoughts. And he got the whole day to kind of mull over and talk about what he want to talk about and go from there. One last thing before I get out of your way. Again, dropping in approximately a couple of hours. Just stay tuned. D. Corey C. penned another part 2 of the article that we covered all last week. I went and dissected that thing. Man, this is magnificent work. Proud of my brother. And he don't tell us when he's dropping. He just drop them. We go watch it and we run to it and we be like, this is good stuff. So he did a part 2. He expanded on some of the questions that you guys were asking. And he was like, hey, man, people are saying, what about this person? What about that person? I think he addressed it. He covered the whole gamut for this team, something very unique. But I gave my thoughts about what he was able to pen, and that video will be up here in short order. So when you see that video drop, go check it out. I'll give you my thoughts. If you haven't had a chance to check the article out, head over to Tiger Talk TV right now and go watch it, man. Go check it out. Other than that, hey, man, I appreciate you guys, man. If you do want to sign up, I'm done. We're done. But if you do want to sign up for 2025, go ahead and knock it out. The link's in the chat. Click the link, grab a level, and go from there, man. Hit the like button, share button, subscribe button. And we appreciate everybody, man. We do. We absolutely appreciate everybody. Listen, all right, I'm going to get out of your way. Thank you guys for your time. We'll see you tonight, live. Same channel. I have my counterpart with me, and we're going to talk about it. Listen, if you got some opinions and thoughts, man, come up tonight and talk to us about it. We're going to drop the link in the chat tonight. We want to hear from you. Come on now. Come on. Don't be shy. All right. All right, everybody. DI love. Go Tigers. We appreciate y'all. Peace out, everybody.
ShotRx is bringing healthcare to you. With our mobile health team, we can come to your school, church, or business to take care of you. We offer childhood immunizations, COVID and flu vaccinations, physicals, and much more. Don't put your health off. Welcome to Care and Compassion. Welcome to ShotRx.
Hello, I'm Kevin Dent, Jackson State University, safety, Canton, Ohio. Today I'm being inducted to the Black College Hall of Fame. I want to give a shout out to KC-1400 Media Group for giving me this platform to introduce me to this stage. I'd like to thank them, thank Jackson State, and Jackson State family. Go Tigers.
We're back to guarding the yard and building champions. The Jackson State Tigers are your defending HBCU national champions. And this season, we're hungry for more. Join the family and experience the thrill of every game live. Be a part of the legacy. Secure your season tickets now and witness the Tigers go for it all again. Let's pack the stands and show our support. Get your season tickets today. Jackson State University, building legacies.
Hey, this True Thompson. True, you got to get a word for Tiger Nation, man. I love y'all. Tiger Nation. D.I. love. Go Tigers, baby. Appreciate you.